come on in. Hi, my name's Sophie. It's lovely to meet you. What's your name? I feel like we've spoken before. Did we speak on the phone? I thought I recognised your voice. You've got quite a unique one. In a good way. Yeah. So, I believe we're here today for a ear cleaning. Is that correct? Good. I believe you had a referral from your doctor. Okay. Was it any specific reason why, or you're worried about your hearing? Right, so you've got some pain in this ear. Okay, well, we can definitely have a look at that. Part of the ear cleaning as well involves me doing a little bit of a hearing test on you to make sure that there is a before and after with the clearing, and that we know that it's worked. So I'm going to ask you a few questions before we begin any tests. So let me just write your name. And what GP practice was it that you went to for this referral? Okay, your GP's name? Well, who was the GP that actually you had the appointment with? I know, I always forget who my head GP is supposed to be. You never usually see them, do you? You always see somebody else. Okay, so when did you notice the pain start? So it's been a few weeks. And has it just always been in this ear, or is it sometimes in both? Has it switched? Just that one, okay. Just the one here. Have you experienced any traumatic event that could have maybe contributed to it? You know, have you hit your head, or have you been in some sort of fall or tumble? Have you been anywhere with high altitudes? Have you been in an airplane at all? No? Okay. Just had to clear that through. Okay, and you're experiencing a little bit of hearing loss. Is that in both ears, or is that just the one? Okay. So that's probably the GP's conclusion then. If you're having pain in the one ear and you're only experiencing hearing loss in one ear, it's very likely that there is some sort of build-up. So, have you noticed anything, coming out of your ears? Any wax, or much more wax than what you're used to? Would you say that you tend to have quite a lot of earwax, or? Okay. Okay. So usually you'd notice, it would come out of your ears and you would clean them. What do you use to clean? So you know not to use the cotton buds. Good. It usually pushes the compacted wax even further down the ear canal, and it just makes it stuck. So we'll be using some cleaning solutions to basically erode the wax away. It very, very gently changes it from a solid to a liquid, and then it will drain. But we use some little tools as well to scrape the wax away, because sometimes it can actually get stuck on the skin of the canal if it's been there for long enough. Okay. So, any other problems with the other ear? Okay. When did you experience the hearing loss? Was it around the same time that it's been painful? Okay. Well, if it's gradual, that is a good sign. Okay, my lovely. Right, so we're going to do a hearing test first, and I want to do a little bit of an examination of your ears as well, and then we'll get on to the cleaning, and then I'll do another small hearing test just to check to see if there's any improvement in your results. Okay, so let me have a little look first. All I'm going to use is this little torch here. Okay, and I'm just going to have a very quick peep to see the condition of your ears. Okay, in fact, well, let's start with the healthy ear here. Let's have a little look at the healthy one. So like you said, there's no real issue. Okay, I would say that is looking nice and healthy, so that's good. Let's have a look at the other one here. Okay, let me know if anything is you get any pain from any of this. Okay, so to touch is not painful, no? How about underneath the ear, round the back of the ear, down the neck here? That is painful. I can see that you do actually have some swollen glands as well. So potentially there is some signs of an infection. Did the doctor prescribe you any antibiotics, any course of antibiotics? No? Has this ever happened before? Do you commonly have ear infections? Okay. Well, to me, I can definitely see the build-up. It does look quite red and inflamed. And as you're saying, if it's painful around here, and it does appear that your tonsils are raised. Just let me check the other tonsil here. Yeah, it's just completely on one side, isn't it? Does it hurt to swallow at all as well? And how are you with popping? Does it feel like your ears have popped? You can't pop this one and it hurts to swallow. Yeah, I do think that you have got an ear infection, so we'll perform the hearing test now and we'll do the cleaning. But what I'll do is I will send an email to your GP for a course of antibiotic treatment for them to prescribe to you, because I think that's definitely what's going on here. Have you had any headaches, any fevers, flu symptoms? Okay, so you're feeling generally fine within yourself apart from the ear. I definitely think it's some sort of infection. Okay, so let's begin with the hearing test portion of today. So firstly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to just close your eyes and I'm going to make a fluttering sound like this in either your right or your left ear, and I just want you to tell me which side you can hear on, okay? Good. Are you ready? Good. 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 Brilliant. Let me just make a quick note of that. So, you are able to determine that there is some sound in this ear when it's isolated, but when I am making the noise in both of your ears, it seems as though because this ear is much stronger and clearer, you're missing out the fact that I'm doing both. So there is some definite weakness in your hearing on this side. Okay, fab. Let's move on. So, next I have a tuning fork here, and I'm going to be using this to again ask you to close your eyes, and I am going to play the tuning fork and then stop it, and I want you to tell me when the sound stops. Alright, ready? Close your eyes. Very good. And again, keep those eyes closed. Okay, very good. Let's do that again. Good. Good, let's do that one more time. Very good. Okay, I'm going to do a similar test again now. I am going to, you can open your eyes now by the way, I'm going to play the tuning fork again in one ear and then move it away, and I want you to tell me at what point you can't hear it in that ear anymore. Okay? Okay, so when we do each ear, I want you to simply plug with your finger the opposite ear. Okay, so we'll start with the healthy ear. Ready? Just tell me when you can no longer hear it. Very good. Okay, ready? And again. And let's do the other ear now. Very good. Okay, let's switch again. Very good. And this ear again. Very good. Okay, make some notes again. How was that? Did you find that easy or difficult? It's not the most pleasant one, is it? Okay, fab. Let's do our final hearing test. So this one is just a little bit of a fun one. So I am going to think of a word and I'm going to whisper that word into your ear. I just want you to simply repeat what I say. Alright, so let's have a little think. Okay. Flower. Flower, good. Umbrella. Umbrella, very good. Portrait. Portrait, good. Whisper. Whisper, good, okay. Caramel. Struggle with that one? Let's do that again. Caramel. One more time, that's fine. Caramel. It was caramel. So you were nearly there. It's okay. It's okay. That's what we're here for. So, cherry. Cherry, good. Light. Light, good. Operate. Operate, good. Lactose. Lactose, good. Well, you did pretty well with that one. There was only one word that you struggled with, which was caramel, but to be fair, that is a very soft sounding word. It doesn't have any very sharp sounds to the word, so it can, be a little bit tricky with a soft voice, but no, let's not worry too much about it. There is definitely a lag in the hearing in this ear, so we are going to give it a clearing now. I'm not going to actually clear the other ear. I didn't see any impacted wax at all, so it definitely seems as though this is something you don't usually struggle with. I'm not going to put this ear under any unnecessary stress because I don't also want to pass the infection along. So let's begin with the clearing. I'm going to begin by adding a solution into the ear itself, and you should hear a very, very gentle fizzing sound, okay? It doesn't hurt. If it does hurt, please let me know straight away, but it shouldn't hurt at all. And it's very gently going to break that down just to help me to scoop out and remove the wax, okay? Alright, brilliant. So, here is our little solution here. So, I'm just going to pop this into your ears, just drop it in here. How was that? Okay. No burning, no? Okay, good. Well, let me know if anything changes and if you need some irrigation, okay? But for now, let's begin the cleaning. So all I'm going to be using is, I'm going to again use my torch here just so that I can have a clear vision of what I'm doing. And I have this little tool here which has a little scoop. You can see it has a curved edge on it, which just allows me to gently peel away at the wax. Alright, so you sit tight and I will get started, okay? Alright. Okay, how is that feeling? We did manage to get a lot of wax out there, so I'm sorry if your ear feels a little bit sore, but it is nice and clear now. Do you feel like you can hear any difference already? Do they still feel like they need popping? And how about the pain around underneath here by your neck? It's still sore. Okay. So I'm going to email your GP and get some antibiotics sorted for you. But in the meantime, let's just recap that hearing test again just to check if there's been any improvement, okay? So we're going to begin again with the finger fluttering. If you could close your eyes for me. Good. Okay. Ready? Good. 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 Great. Okay. Good signs. You got every single one of those right. Let's get the tuning fork now. Okay, so again, let's begin by having your eyes closed for me. I'm going to play the tuning fork and I want you to tell me when it stops, okay? You ready? Okay. Very good. And again. Good. And again. Very good. Good job. Okay. And then again, we'll do the same where I'm going to move it away from each ear, and I want you to tell me when you can no longer hear it, okay? You can open your eyes again. Ready? Let's do your left ear first. That was much better. Okay, now your right ear. Okay, good. Left ear again. Oh, let me do that again. Good, and then your right ear. Very good, okay. Last test again is just the word game, so I'm going to again whisper some words into your ears. I just want you to repeat them back. Alright? Sugar. Sugar, good. Doorbell. Doorbell, good. Race. Race, good. Optician. Optician, good. Celebration. Celebration, good. Switch. Switch, good. Filter. Filter, good. Lemon. Lemon, good. Essential. Essential, good. One more. Century. Century, good. Oh, well, that is brilliant. You've got every single word there. No problems at all. Didn't ask me to repeat myself at all. We've definitely got some marked improvement. Now, like I said, I'm going to email the GP now. They should have the prescription with you pretty much straight away. I know it's about 20 minutes down the road, isn't it? Okay. Well, in that case, I'll have a look and see if I can find their number, and I'll ring them to get it sorted to you straight away. You should be able to nip straight to their pharmacy to go and pick it up. Okay, so it's very likely to be a 3-day course of antibiotics. You'll have to take 1 tablet in the morning and 1 in the evening, and it should help with that redness and it should stop the build-up. But this is something that can likely happen again. The best thing for you to do is, if you're feeling like you've got some build-up, is to come and get your ears cleaned regularly if it's something that you struggle with. Please don't let it get to a few weeks where you're in pain before you finally come. Please try your best. When the pain starts again, see us straight away. We might be able to get it cleared before an infection starts, okay? Oh, it's no problem at all. So do you have any questions for me? No? Okay, well, brilliant. Well, it's been lovely meeting you, and hopefully I don't see you soon, because hopefully this infection goes away. Alright. Okay. Alright, pleasure. Bye-bye.